In tonight's episode, we go space battle crazy and go upgrade-tastic as we try out our brand new space hook. We put upgrades into most of our player and bridge officer slots and become thoroughly uber. We also check out some Nebulas in Star Trek Online for the first time and engage yet more Klingons. Well, greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. I have been very busy with my inventory since last we met, but let us get on our way to our next mission and I'll show you exactly what we have done. Now we are doing the mission hide and seek, which means I have to head down to the Paulson Nebula, and which is in the Lackey system, and this was all done from the information we received by destroying that huge Undine ship last time. So we need to go to the Lackey system in the Orion sector of the Sirius sector block. So if we have a look at our map, the Orion sector is down to the south, so we will exit space dock and begin traveling on our little way. Now we've added a load of cool stuff to our ship, all through the stuff we've just been picking up by blowing things up over the last few missions, and I really want to kind of show you all the cool stuff that I have found. But if we just get ourselves heading down south as we are now, and we'll get rid of this invite, and then that should kind of get us going the right way. Hopefully one day we'll be able to fly as fast as that, but not today. Now I had a quick look at the way this kind of system works here, and I can't seem to select the Lackey system straight away. Oh no, I seem to be taking a lot. There we go. So apparently I can select the Lackey system right away, and we'll go take the autopilot over towards it there. As you can see, I'm still a beginner at this stuff, and there is a huge amount to learn in this game. I've been having a look through all the kind of the skill trees, and it turns out that I have, because I'm human, I have my own kind of bonuses, and because my crewmates are Andorians, they come with their individual bonuses, plus the actual things that they're trained in, like their grenades and their special space abilities, and there's ground and space abilities, and there's just an absolute colossal amount of depth to this game that we're going to be exploring over the next episodes. And now you've got to be careful when you're kind of flying around. As you go past other things, as you go near things, it will kind of say to you, hey, do you want to enter? So I guess we need to make sure we only kind of enter the right ones. Now let me show you what I've been doing. Now I've discovered down here that I can do different things with the kind of HUD. I can have it so I just have 1 row of buttons, 2 rows of buttons, 3 rows of buttons, or even 4. Now of course I haven't got that many buttons yet to fill that whole thing, but I think I'm going to get used to having it as big as possible, because hopefully it will be getting full eventually. I also discovered that I had a grappler attack because of this Enterprise style ship. If you remember the Enterprise series started with this kind of grappler that they used quite a few times in the early series, and we have that, which is very cool. So we will be using that attack. Now what that attack does is it targets the foe, reduces their turn rate and flight speed for 8 seconds, and it also disables a cloak. So that's hopefully going to be pretty useful for holding a ship kind of still and taking it down while we're having a little fight. And again, a lovely little yellow shine there on the bottom. So we're receiving a distress signal from the USS Valor. They are under attack by Gorn and their shields are failing. They can't take much more. Well, let's get ourselves right into the fight. Let's put power to the phasers. Firing torpedoes, firing phasers again. We'll turn to the broadside so we can fire both at once. And let's try that grappling hook. There we are, grappling hook engaged. Torpedoes and phasers should be holding that thing still for the next 8 seconds. Torpedo should be back online in 1. And we're doing huge amounts of damage there. And we'll grab the auxiliary battery again. And we'll start firing at our next opponent. We'll use our ensign, science ensign's ability there as well. We'll swing around, fire the torpedoes into the back. Just going to slow myself down slightly so we don't overshoot the damaged one. 13 seconds till we get our full torpedoes back. Fire the half ones for now. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Science tactical officer ability, double torpedoes, firing 1, 2. And I think we're getting rather good at that, don't you? Right, any more for any more? There's still one red object on there. Yes, there is. Oh, here we go. Here's the fella. Thank you for the assist, Adipose. Our ship is on a mission to map the Propulsion Nebula. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately compensate for the power drain the Nebula had on our engines. Though we retreated from the Nebula to make repairs, and that's when we stumbled upon an illegal Garn mining operation. If you hadn't have shown up when you did, Lieutenant, we'd be shocking vacuum. And our chief engineer says there's no way we can make it back to our starbase. In fact, without new dilithium crystals, we're stuck. There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here, and that's why we headed here in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, yeah. Okay, we have to gather crystals for them. There is a dilithium mine and a few other little bits and bobs. It looks like we have got some enemies over there in the distance. Not heading this way at the moment, but before we get any further, let me show you what we've got in the what we've actually been doing to all of our kind of characters before we get blasting. Now, all of the inventory stuff last time I went through and I kind of added them into their various locations where I had some additional ones. So I've upgraded everyone's weapon. Carol, who's now been named Carol Richard Vorderman, is now using a nice disruptor minigun. Assault minigun, and I've given her a kind of a shield regeneration thing. Scooter's now using a sniper rifle, and I've given him some synth ale, which will help him increase his hit points in case he gets in trouble, and he's got a few other little hypos. Talassa is using a split beam rifle, and again, all of this was just picked up through those original missions, and I've given her a power cell as well to improve weapons, and I've properly upgraded myself as well, giving myself some energy dampening armor. I gave myself a tribble. I don't really know what that does, but it looked. Obviously, I know the episode or the episodes. So we've got some tribbles. We'll see how that works. And I gave myself some Tulaberry wine, which will give me plus 72% hit points over 3 seconds, which sounded quite cool. Now, I did also discover that I can turn the visuals of certain things on and off. So what I've done is although I'm wearing the armor, I've turned the ability to see it off. So I should still be looking like I'm wearing my cool little Enterprise style gear. Now, the other thing that we've got is skills. We have been gaining points over the last few missions, as I'm sure you've noticed, and quite a huge amount. And you can see here, bottom there, I've actually got 14,000 points available for me, and I've got 2,500 points available for my bridge officers. Now, I've had a little think about what I want to actually kind of improve here, because some of these seem to improve skills I haven't got. For example, this one here improves starship attack patterns, but I don't think, unless I'm misunderstanding the game, I don't think I actually have any starship attack patterns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to improve my starship weapons training. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And it's one of these things that costs more, as I think it costs more the higher we get. Oh no, it doesn't cost more, but it has diminishing returns. So I've got plus 18 for the first 3, and then it's only plus 10 for the next ones. Then I'm going to improve my starship repair just a little bit, and then there was one here that improves my starship shield healing, but it's quite slightly weak, because it doesn't seem to actually improve my shield healing, but improves my shield healing abilities. So what I'm not entirely sure is if I don't have any starship healing abilities, if that actually makes any difference. However, I can improve my weapon proficiency for ground weapons here, and I can make my grenades slightly more powerful as well. Now, obviously, I've only now got 6,000 points left, but it also seems that like different ones are going to be costing, as I kind of spend in ground and spend in other locations things change, so I'll improve my grenades just a little bit, and if I can afford it I will improve my Starship Weapons trainings just a little bit more, so I'm doing the maximum amount of damage I possibly can with each shot. Actually, I might just take it down because it's only +5 once we get to those top ones. I'll do some research to find out whether the Starship shield emitters will actually heal my shields just full stop or not. So that's going to go in like that. And then I went through all my abilities here, and I'm going to improve that torpedo thing that I've been using all the time. That's the one where I press it and then it fires 2 torpedoes instead of 1. And if I improve this, watch as that the target itself, the time goes down. So it means I can get this back far quicker. So I'm going to reduce that down to a 45-second recharge. And then Scooters 1. Oh, did I actually forget to actually do that one? There we go. 45 seconds. Whoops. Didn't mean to go all the way up. 45 seconds we'll accept, and then Scooters 1 is the one that's emergency power to shields, which I think if I do get in trouble is going to be a really useful one to be able to do quite regularly. So at the moment it's on a 1 minute 25 recharge, and again if I kind of fill that up we can kind of get that down to 1 minute at the moment. And all of that I'm sure will help us survive just a little bit better. So on top of everything, we're now looking, with all those things we added in last time, all of the inventory stuff we've added in, we are now a far more powerful kind of ship than we were before. So let's do a bit of a scan of the area, and it looks like it wants to take us to the dilithium mine, which is up that way. Am I being thick here? I can't actually see the dilithium mine. I can see the bit that says the dilithium mine, but I can't actually see it. Oh, this is that thing down there, but if it is that thing down there, it's kind of in a weird place to beam the dilithium crystals aboard. Cool little animation. Looks like we need to do this 4 times, so where is the next one? It's kind of that way. Looks like we have to head over towards the cruiser this time. So we'll turn off full impulse, we'll fire the torpedoes, fire the grappling hook, launch off the double torpedoes if we can. Yep, there they both go. Let's do the jam the targeting sensors. Whoa! What on earth was that? Another torpedo into its side. Not actually sure what happened there. We had a big kind of explosion. Looked like loads of stuff kind of flew in from a different side. I don't know. It's damaging my shields a little bit, so let's get it around so we can fire our torpedoes again. And down it goes. And we'll go all stop. We'll beam the dilithium crystals on board from that mine over there. It's actually letting me do that twice. Unless it just didn't work the first time. Now, again, I've changed on the left-hand side of my screen at the bottom as well. I've actually changed the setup to make it easier to see again. I think that's how it was, but I actually was finding it quite hard to see instantly what setup I have. But that one now shows me that I've got the orange one is my phasers, the blue one is my shields, and then I've got I think it's the yellow one is speed. And then the purple one is something to do with like maneuverability and stuff like that. So what I'm tending to do now is set it to kind of maximise my phaser power, unless I'm going to get into trouble. Now we'll just head over to that anomalous technological reading as we're trying to pick up as much goodies as possible. I assume that means that the scanner will take us that way as well. Yes, it will. All stop. We'll scan that. Oh, we're going. It's quite a big one there. There we are. Still got some more dilithium crystals around to get. There we go. It's over that way. You can zoom out and zoom in quite far with this, which makes it quite cool to examine the environment that we are in. I've also looked up a few kind of keyboard shortcuts as well, which should ease the speed at which I'm able to actually kind of do these commands. R is full power off. Shift R takes me to full impulse and a few things like that. That signage is well off. Right, okay, so we've got the 4 dilithium crystals, so we can head back over towards the Valor, which was over this way somewhere, but I've now lost sight of it. Oh dear, it's being attacked again. Okay, so what I've discovered is if I'm at full impulse as I am now, that actually takes power away from my other systems. So I'm going to turn off full impulse just before I get into range. And then that will kind of get power back to the systems I need as I start to engage the other ship. So I've got full power into the phasers. We're broadsiding it. Got its shields back down to the to yellow and red. I'll jam their targeting sensors, which should buy me a little bit of time. There go my torpedoes. Let's put on the grappling hook and just let those phasers fire and the torpedoes fire straight into that exposed hull. I'll divert my shield power to the front, as that's where it's blasting me at the moment. Another set of torpedoes. And I just need to stop it turning, because it's about to turn to a more exposed shield. Come on, one more shot, one more shot. There we are. And we've got some items. Plasma dual cannons Mark II. That sounds like a potential upgrade. Let's head back over to the Valor, which we can probably now do at full impulse. Oh, hang on, what's that? Ow! Photon mines. There didn't seem to be a lot I could do about that. That was potentially quite damaging, but we seem to have survived it okay, but maybe on higher levels that'll be a bit more damaging. Okay, let's talk to the USS Value. Oh, we're in your dead surrender. This is enough dilithium to get our warp engines restarted, and after we finish preliminary repairs, we'll set course for Starbase 157. If you want to go into the Pulse and Nebula, your engines will need a boost. I recommend you visit Lackey 3. The Goran Federation miners there and took over a declathium processing facility. It's only fair that you take some of our crystals back. Okay, let's warp to Lackey 3. Captain, we can set course for Lackey 3 at your command. I command. And off we go to Lackey 3. No doubt there will be other issues there for us to deal with. Captain, the declathium facility is dead ahead. The Goran have numerous structures in the debris. We're picking up several fighters and frigates. I advise we approach with caution. I think it is going to be caution because there's things right in front of us. I can see them. Right. Well, I don't want full impulse. Let's put the power to the phasers and get ready to engage. Fire! Let's see if I can take one out before I even get over there. Good. There go my double torpedoes. Turning to the broadside, it's down to 47% already. Let's jam its targeting system. Torpedoes, and that one should be a goner. Next one, again, let's broadside. We'll fire the grappling hook at it, should hold it still. And we will calmly blow it out of the water. Good, didn't even need the torpedoes on that one, I don't think. There's our final opponent. Shields are down. Should be able to get the double torpedoes here if I can just get myself round to it. Fire! And double torpedoes gave it an absolute whooping. Whoa! That was very cool looking, and we can now beam some crystals on board. Alright, but my HUD tells me I have a Tutara cruiser coming in. Captain, we can't get a lock on the decathium. It appears the Gorn of some sort of sensor jamming device on a nearby asteroid. The computer indicates the technology may be Klingon. Oh dear. In origin, I'll begin scanning for suspicious emissions. There may be people in the station. But if we beam spatial charges down, it should get anyone in time enough to escape. Okay, so she's transmitted a warning, and then we're going to blow stuff up. But obviously, being Star Trek, we can't actually kill any innocent people, so we have to be nice. One of the slight kind of, I don't know if it's I don't know if the correct word would be an anomaly, but the thing about Star Trek is they don't often actually get involved in kind of killing things. Like, they often have the threat of killing things, but they normally seem to find a kind of way out of it. Whereas that's not how this is. That's not how this has happened. Right, we need to beam charges into the Gorn station, but we do have another enemy over there at about 20 kilometers, which I assume is going to be coming this way. Again, a really lovely done environment here. All these kind of meteoroids and asteroids, and again half a planet, and the lighting, the red sun, kind of burning around the edge of it, is great. I don't think this is the jamming station actually. Transporter interference detected. So where is the jamming station? I'll tell you what. Let's take up this cruiser as we're here. We'll boost our shields. We'll jam its stuff. There go both the torpedoes. Blah 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 blah. Slow my speed down so we can stay behind it. Let's move ourselves back round. Another torpedo up its rear. Fire! Haven't quite got the grappling hook back yet, but we will very shortly. I'll just keep trying to put these torpedoes in its rear shield if I can. One more swing back round, torpedo out, and 8%, come on. 0%. Ah, there's the jamming station. Oh, there's the mines again. Ow, 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 ow. Match the red-blue waveform to the blue one. Oops. We've got some radiation samples from something there. Beam explosives to the jamming station. It's very random, this idea of building things in space just on the sides of meteorites and things like that. Well, I guess that means that we can now transport to the mining station itself. So if we go back to full impulse, try and avoid slamming into the ship into reverse. Captain, the dilithium crystals are doing the trick. Captain, the engine efficiency is increased by 4.7%, and we should be able to boost the impulse drive enough to deal with the effects of the nebula. Okay. We shall warp to the Pulson Nebula. Although I didn't actually check to see that I'd got all the anomalies there, but... oh well, ho hum. Ho hum, says I. And we are inside the nebula. We're giving big kind of purple streaks of smoke out the back of us. Captain Adipose, scanners show that the amount of metal density in this region is much higher than we expected for a nebula of this class. There's definitely something big here. I know I can see it. And it might be hidden on another high-density object. We should scan all high-density objects. Okay, so we've got to scan things. I don't know why she's saying there's something hidden here. I mean, I can see a whopping thing right in front of me. Whopping thing, I tell you. There's kind of an asteroid over there as well. It's quite cool flying through this nebula. Look at all those kind of lovely little kind of smoke trails coming off the back of me. Right. We are in range. The shields are down, so let's launch the super uber torpedoes and follow up some phasers. There's that one. Major components found. Let's jam their targeting sensors just to upset them and send a torpedo up there behind. There you go, his shields are down. Oh, they were down. Recharging faster than I would have liked. And we'll swing round, torpedoes! We've got a new science console in there, that's quite cool. Got another frigate, and if we swing round we can hit a double torpedo into him. And off they go, 1 and 2, all stop, and we should be able to throw another torpedo. Oh, we do. I was going to say we need to put another torpedo there, but actually we don't need to. It all blew. Right, all stop. Scan the ruined mine. I wonder what they were mining. Guess there was nothing in there. Well, I believe that rather large object there can go under the heading suspicious object. So I'm going to scan it, yeah? Let me scan it. There we go. Well, I thought that thing's a lot bigger, a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay, so there's my second one. What else? Oh, hang on, there's another one above my head. Scan metallic asteroid. And the next one is that derelict hulk, just a little bit low below me, but there doesn't actually seem to be a kind of fly straight down button. I have to like kind of do strange twirls in midair. Oh, what's that firing at me? Let's jam their targeting sensors while we come back round. Right, see if we can take out this rear torpedo. This isn't a very... I think I'm a lot more manoeuvrable than this ship, so I will try and keep myself behind it. Right, double torpedo, if I can get myself round in time. There they go. It's down to 30%. Let's just recharge my shields. 9%, 7, no, not 7%, another torpedo off, that should be it. And another shields battery. It did actually weaken my shield a little bit there, so let's rebalance everything up. I don't think I'd finished scanning this derelict hulk, which now I can do. If I was them, I would kind of look at what happens to all the other ships and kind of go, ah, I keep dying when I do that. So let's put the power to the phasers and start launching those torpedoes. We'll jam their defences. Ow, there's a minefield! It hurts me so! Wow, he's really firing torpedoes at me. Let's stick the grappling hook in him as well. Keep him nice and still and just keep launching torpedoes in that side. Yeah! He's down. That was a little bit hairy scary there for a minute with all those mines popping in. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Right. All powers to shields. And I'll put emergency power to the shields and I think I'm alright. I have to work out how I'm supposed to deal with those mines, whether I'm just supposed to like shield from them or whether I can like shoot them out in advance or something.
Captain Adipose, we have found something. I think you'll be very interested in the result of this sensor sweep. The Klingon, the asteroid, what? The asteroid is surrounded by gravitic mines of Klingon manufacture. What's more, there appears to be some kind of structure. Structure? Structure. On the surface, which we've detected several Klingon life signs within.
Oh, there's not Klingons around here. No. She'd wager that the structure is some kind of listening station. I recommend we carefully punch a hole in the minefield and send an away team to the surface. Infiltrate the minefield and then beam down. What, onto the asteroid? Like, is there some building on this I'm missing? Maybe I'm on the wrong side of the asteroid. Oh, hang on. Okay, yeah, fair enough, there is something here. Ow! Ow! Stop shooting me! Powder shields, powder shields. I'm not seeing these mines, they seem to be coming out of nowhere. Right, well, let's beam to la station. Now with our new souped up abilities down here, and our new weapons, this should be quite cool. Right, we need to upload data from the computer core. And here are the Klingons. Grenades away! Got two red ones, two blue ones here. It's like a game of Counter-Strike. No, not Counter-Strike. Team Fortress, that's what I'm talking about. I knew what I meant. Always time to scan an anomalous reading. Always time. Got more enemies around this corner. I can sense it. I can sense it. So how does this tribble thing work? Oh. There you go. I've used my tribble. I can hear squeaking, but I don't know what the Tribble actually did. He's greyed out. Does that mean that was my one and only Tribble? Or does he recharge? Give me yonder items. A small hypo. Oh, I seem to have paused. Time to pause by accident. Time to pause? No, pause time even. Let's lob a little grenade that way. And take out this rather scary looking lass. Another power cell, lots of little small replenishable items. I guess I'm supposed to kind of get myself used to using these. Kind of regular basis, but nothing's really kind of threatening me at the moment. Why would I even say that? That was a stupid thing to say. A sword master. That sounds a little bit vicious, so let's give him that little painful whack that we can do. Everyone, fire! And here they come. Grenade! So I carefully take out the structure that supports the station. That guy's rather unobservant. Loving these new weapons though. These Klingons are going down fast. Okay, what are we going to do with this then? Transmit data. Go.
We can upload these records to our computers for analysis, but it'll take some time. You and the UA team need to
Defend the core. Okay. Oh, what the hell's that? A warthog. Oh, did one of our guys go down? Oh, that's one of their guys. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What's everyone shooting? Need to survive for another 40 seconds. Everyone seems to be running and jumping around quite excitedly. I should join them. Ah, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. There we go. That was fun. 30 seconds left. Oh, is that some stuff I can pick up? Money, money. Tulaberry wine. Oh, I shouldn't have stood there. That was bad. Grenades. Hopefully that won't hurt my own guys. But we can definitely see from all the upgrades that we did earlier and all of the new guns we've got that these Klingons and these horrible little dog things aren't having much luck against us, which is good. So I'm feeling pretty well protected pretty much on top of the game at the moment. So Talassa, we've downloaded the data. She recommends we get it to Starfleet Intelligence as soon as possible, sir. Well, if you've said it so, Talassa, let's make it so. Several Klingon ships are inbound. If we leave now, we can be gone before they arrive. The ship can depart as soon as the way team beams up. Well, I think we have definitely proved that using all the upgrades that we've picked up so far has really improved the power of us. I'm assuming at some point it'll reach the at some point the bad guys will catch up with us. But let's depart the system for now, and until that point I guess we keep upgrading and keep trying to make ourselves as good as possible. And here's Admiral Quinn. Well done. Starfleet will analyze the data from the listening post, and with luck there may be something there that'll help us with our fight against the Klingons. Here, have stuff, have money, have impulse engines, and have phasers. Cool.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Oh, I know we've been promoted as well, and we went all sparkly. Lieutenant rank number 4. Well, I do hope you have enjoyed playing this little war against the Klingons today. We are getting higher and higher, and Admiral Quinn has yet more for us. But we will find out what he has got to say next time. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.